Hi everyone, I hope you're all doing very well. My name is Steve and it's good to be back here again. And I've had a haircut. Oh yes, the mop has gone. It's taken a while. I'll be honest, I've just been really busy. So anyway, thank you for coming back again. Today I want to talk about this little guy. This is the Sigelei 213. This is the Sigelei 213. It is a brilliant little mod. And look at the size of it. It's just tiny. It's a tiny little thing. Got the tsunami on the top of it. Been having a really good time with this. It's a really good vape. Can't recommend it enough, to be honest. For how I vape and what I've been doing, it's been really good. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to waffle a bit later on. But this is what it is. I'm going to bring it down to my little table down here. We're going to have a look at it. We're going to poke it. We're going to do all the little things. And then we're going to bring it back up. Okay, let's have a quick look at the Sigelei 213. It comes in this quite a nice little box. Vape it, love it, fair enough. Sigelei, other stuff, and then the usual bit at the back. Let's turn this around the right way. Once you take that off, you then get a picture of the device, and then if you slide this off like that, we then have the usual user manual crap. Put that to a side. A warranty card, some other crap, USB charging cable in there, and then you have the mod. Now, this mod is a dual 18650 series, so it's a really nice little size actually. I mean, it's like I said in the bit, it looks very up. Put that like that. It just fits really well in the hand. I mean, to give it a, I don't know. Let's look at this is the stout. Now, obviously, you know, this is a 26650. It's just one I had lying around, and you know, okay, the stout has got the kind of tear shape on there, but you know, it's I think it's a pretty good device. So, two 18650 batteries. Two 18650 batteries. Now, if we go to the bottom, you've got the door there. While this is off, you've got your fire button at the front, nice and in the groove there, and you've got your two adjustment buttons there. Okay, and nice and clicky buttons. So to get there, you just sort of get your finger in, pop it open, and on the buttons here, you'll see positive and negative. So what we're going to do, I'm going to get a positive battery. We're going to slide that in like that, and we're going to slide that in like that, and we're just going to close it up. Hopefully, there we go, nice and closed. Spin it around, then comes up with Sigelei, and this is the screen that you are greeted with. So as you can see, my camera is not playing on the top here. Let's see if I can find a way of getting this. This will do. So this currently is in wattage mode, and as you can see, this camera's not exactly great at the minute, but the two here are your voltage as it is on your batteries currently, your charge at the bottom here. The big one is wattage because I'm in power mode, and obviously I've got an atomizer on at the moment, but that would have your voltage, and that would also have your amps and your ohmage. So to get in the menu, it's just 1, 2, 3 clicks, and you've got power mode, stainless steel, then we've got titanium, nickel, TCR, TFR. Now, I'm not going to lie, I am not a massive user of TCR or TFR, so yeah, I can't really help too much with that. I'm sorry about that. So if we say we went for stainless steel, you click once and you can go 304, 316 or 317. We're going to say 316, why not? Fahrenheit or Celsius, I go for Celsius, and there we go. And you use these buttons to go up and down. Goes in single increments, which I kind of like. You can get a nice customization on it. Now, I'm going to do this same again, so 1, 2, 3. Brings you into the menu, and if you go to power, There you go. Now your watts, as you can see up here, are nice and big. So one thing that I really like about this, and this is the main reason for getting it, if you press and hold these two at the same time, it goes to the preheat power adjustment. Now what you can do on this is you can set it to go to kind of a different power for a certain amount of time. So currently I've got this set at 67 watts for 0.6 seconds. So what that basically does is it ramps up your power for a split period, then it will drop it back down. So say at the moment we want to go, I don't know, we'll go for 70. You just use this button and you go up 70, and then you click the fire button. Oh, can't have 70.1. We don't like 70.1. 70. Click, and then you can change this for your times, and this, you know, can go up as high as you want. So if you wanted to go, I don't know, if you wanted to go for a second and a half, why not? Second and a half, done. Click, and then we're back in. Now, if I fired this, obviously I can't because it hasn't got anything on. What would happen is, and I'll show this when we go back up top, that power would ramp up to the wattage that we set, whatever that was, 60, 70, whatever it was, doesn't matter, for 1.5 seconds, and then it would come back down. Now, what I like about that is, especially when you get a fresh new, if you haven't vaped it for a little while, you can kind of just ramp it up nice and quickly and get that in there. And if we go 1, 2, 3, and we go on 1, 2, 3, sorry, 4, me being an idiot. If we say went into, I don't know, we go for stainless steel, 316 Celsius, okay? You can do the same again. So if you press these two like we just done, hold them together, preheat power adjustment, works slightly a bit differently, but you get the same settings here. So you can rack this up. So what this will do is it will ramp up to the power that you set on here for this amount of time. And if it gets up there, you've got to reach your temperature, it'll start coming back down. It's a really cool little tool. I've been using it a lot, mainly in power mode, because I quite like this in power mode. So while we're here, again, the usual sort of bits. If you press these two together, you can then set your resistance. So you can do a resistance read or a resistance lock. I'll do a read, there's nothing on there anyway, so there we go, that's fine. If you press these two together, so the down button and the fire button together, that will lock your buttons, so you can nothing happening, nothing happening, nothing happening, good stuff. And again, press them two down together and that unlocks. Obviously we've done this already, but just to show you one more time, press them two, preheat power adjustment, boom, you're in your preheat power adjustment, which I think is quite cool. Got a little USB there, which I quite like. It's in a good position where it goes to. Now, the battery, this has sometimes been an issue with some Sigelei stuff I've had. I've had zero problems with this. It's not come off, it's not rattled, it's not done anything untowards. This is in gunmetal, as you can see, and it's got an aluminium inside case, so it is fairly durable. It's not going to go anywhere. It's all good, and I think the screen is actually really good. And one thing I do like about it, and I'll show this here while I'm here, is that you can adjust this kind of like this, so you can adjust it as you want it, and then boom, you're vaping. It's all good. Yeah, that's about it. I can't think of anything else that I've missed. Nice little 510 on there, fantastic. And what I do like about this is you can fit on larger atomizers as well, and larger tanks. I've predominantly been using tanks on this, but there we go. That is it, all nice up close. Ugh, I can't speak today. What I'm going to do, I'm going to whack a tank back on the top of this. We're going to bring it back up top, and I'm going to give it a vape. So there we go, that is the Sigelei 213 up close, brought it back up top. Really been having a great time with it. This is a really good little device. I mean, comparisons, what can I compare it with, what I've got near me? Okay, this is going to be very obvious. This is a lot smaller, so again, I've said this a few times, the Cuboid Mini. But, you know, for a dual 18650, you know, there's not a lot in it. I mean, I think when I was down there, we had a look at the Vapor Stout. There's not a lot in it. It's a really small little device, and I love this for work. Really love it for work. Currently, I'm home, so I get to use my drippers again. Got the Tsunami on this. And one thing that I did say, and I'm just going to move a little bit, is that you can kind of hold it like this, and you can change the stuff. Now, that might, it might seem a bit odd to some people, but I kind of like that. I like the fact you can look at this and you can see everything you need to see in a nice, easy way. The menu is really easy to use. The little USB thing is really easy to get to. It's a really, really good little mod. Currently got this, nothing too crazy, 60 watts. I've got the preheat, which I showed down at the table, set at about 75. So in here at the moment is a Clapton build, came out to 0.3 ohms. It's a dual coil. Let's give it a vape. Really, really good. I mean, I love the Tsunami. The Tsunami is one of my favourites, but it's not about the Tsunami. I just love it. I love this little. It's not even little. I mean, this is a. If you're looking for a dual 18650, which isn't like a brick, you know, it's not like a brick that you just in your pocket. This is it. Now, 213 watts. I don't have tools here to see if it does it. I really, 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 really doubt that it does. But regardless of that, if you move that to one side, I don't think I've ever, in all the time I've been vaping, gone into like the high up into the 200 watts. I just haven't. That could just be me. I don't know, but I've never done it. I've never really felt the need to. In here at the moment, and this is a sad day. Just on a side note for the minute, I've been using this, which is Avant-Garde Succulent Strawberry. I've been vaping it for a fairly long time. There's a shop that I go to which sells it, and I'm running desperately low, which kind of makes me sad, you know, but there we go. Preheat adjustment is really good. I really, really like it. I think it's a good little thing. I like it in the temp control where you can, you know, you can put your temperature up and then it kind of comes down with your wattage mode. If you just want a nice sharp hit and then it comes back down to where you want it to be, this is perfect. It's just got little things that it can do that just makes it a bit different, and it's not just another mod that's come out that's got another, you know, this is just something different, and I think it looks really nice. I think where the screen is, I think where the buttons are, the button at the front is a win in my opinion. This is in gunbrush steel. I believe you can get it in different ones. Found it in gunbrush steel, which is what this is. There's gold, there's loads of others. Now, this is not a cheap device. It feels, to me, it feels good. It feels worth every penny. I picked mine up for £82.90 something, with £1 something shipping. So it's about 85 quid. I've seen it anywhere from £100 down to 80 quid. That seems to be where you want to be. I'll link in the description where I bought mine from. One little thing I'll put on this is that soon there will be a Fu Chai version coming out, which I'm not going to say it's the cheaper alternative, but it kind of is the cheaper alternative. It will have different things. Apparently it won't have the aluminium body. Aluminium? I'm not American. Aluminium body on it. I don't know what else is out. I've been clicking around and I've seen that that's coming out, and that's going to be around £40–50, and you'll still have the preheat adjustment and things like that. So there is another one coming out fairly soon, so that's worth keeping an eye out for a little while. Me personally, I really love this. If I had to nitpick at it, so first off, the percentage of the battery. Now I know why it does it, but you'll vape for a little while and your battery percentage will drop, and then you kind of leave it and it will come back up. It is. It's not annoying because I know this happens, and that's just one thing. The price is going to put some people off. It's not cheap, but for me, it is a dual 18650 box mod that feels nice. It feels good in the hand. It's a great little vape. I love the Tsunami. I love this juice as well. I can't believe I'm running out of juice. Yeah, I mean, I like it. I think it's worth every penny. If I lost it, would I buy it again? Yeah, I would go and buy it again. I would be interested to see the Fuchai version, which is kind of another Sigelei sort of thing. I'd be interested to see that. By the looks of things, it doesn't look much different. It's going to be about the same sort of price, I assume. But what I'll do is I'll link in the description where I got mine from. Obviously, I am from the UK, so I can only really recommend things from the UK because that's where I'm from. I'll link that in there. But if you're looking for, say, an upgrade from the Cuboid, the Cuboid Dual 18650, this could definitely be for you. I mean, it's a really good little mod. Sorry, I was painting my coils. Really good. I think it's really worth the money. Check it out. There's quite a few videos out there at the moment for this. The Fuchai, I was just looking, it's on pre-order now, so I think the Fuchai version is out the mid to end of this month, so that'll be worth keeping an eye out. But me personally, I am more than happy than spending the money on this, and it's done me some really good vaping. Used it at work. Little last couple of notes on the battery. Again, I know battery's subjective because it depends on what you rock and what you do. I found that this has easily got me through a day at work. It's easily got me when I've just popped out. It's not overly heavy, so it's not, you know, like a Relo kind of, and it just, you know, it's there. It's a nice size. It's nice. Kind of fire it like that, or you can twist it and fire it like that. Me, I've been firing it like this, which is weird for me. Normally, I like to, but I've been firing it like that because what I like is that you can just quickly change it over. I suppose the only other thing I can think of that could be annoying is in a way, I know this is going to sound weird because I really like it, but you might find that the preheat adjustment is kind of annoying because you know, if you want it off, you've got to kind of go in and turn it all down to 0. I can see that being annoying, but then that's one of the things I really like about it. I can't think, I'm really racking my brains to think if there's anything else that I didn't like about it. There isn't. I'm really happy with it. I really like the Sigelei 150. Really liking this. So check it out. I'll put a link in the description to where you can go and get it if you're interested. And yeah, thanks very much for watching, guys, and I'll catch you again soon.